Hi, this is Stefan. I wanted to come back and just answer a question that I got recently about merge commits and seeing merge commits when all you were doing was a pull from origin. So I'm going to use the visualizing Git tool here to show what's happening. And if you see our feature branch here, our local copy is at the commit 1C01, and we say the same commit is over here on the origin for feature branch, but somebody else has gone and pushed another commit here. But if we had been in the situation where on our local branch we'd been doing work, and so we had another commit on our own local branch here, and then we did a pull, we'll see what happens. So you see there's a two-step process there. Pull is actually an alias for two commands in Git. It's a fetch and a merge. So we could see the same sort of behavior if we undo that. We could see the same sort of behavior in two steps by doing a fetch and then also a merge of origin slash feature. Now, a lot of people don't think this is very desirable behavior because you get a merge commit when really all you're doing was pulling changes down from remote. And people want merge commits to be representative of when they were actually merging a branch. So what you can do instead, if we roll that back again, we'll roll that back again, we can change the behavior of pull so that instead of doing a fetch and a merge, what we can have it do is a fetch and a rebase. So let's look at that in two steps. So again, we'll do the fetch, but instead of doing the merge this time, we're going to do a rebase of origin slash feature. So you see what we end up with there is now we end up with that same linear history of what we expected. So it does a rebase, it does a fetch and pulls down the commit that was on origin, and then it rebases the work that we had locally on top of what is currently in the origin repo. Now this isn't the default behavior in Git. So you have to configure Git to do this rebase when you issue a pull command. And if you go open up the wiki and search for Git, there's an installing Git wiki page. And if you scroll down section 5A here, so section 5 is talking about the settings that you can configure globally for Git. And A, this is the setting that you want. So it says, ensure we always rebase changes from remote branches to avoid unnecessary merge commits. The setting is called auto setup rebase, and if you set it to remote, basically what it does is when you create a branch, it will set that branch that anytime you do a pull from the remote repository, it'll do a fetch and a rebase instead of a fetch and a merge. If you've already created the branch on your local repository, then that setting will not have applied because this setting only applies when the branch is created. So if you open the Git FAQ wiki page, and I believe that's the second question here. Yes, it says, I have auto setup rebase set to true in my git config file, but my branch still isn't rebasing. That is likely due to the cause that that branch was created before you had that auto setup rebase set to true in your git config. So you have to go to that branch specifically and set that setting. So here's the command that you can issue, or you can open up the config file in the .git folder and it will and edit it directly there. All right, so that's it. If you have any questions, open up the Git Slack channel.